YouTube, what we got today? Y'all people crazy out here. Let's talk about it. Bye. Instagram, YouTube, and everyone who is in the neighborhood. This is crazy. I wasn't coming today. I was like, it's too much going on. I'm a teen mother. And let me tell you something. Being a teen mama, ooh, girl, somebody help. I need help. Plus, it's a storm coming. And I'm praying that it goes over. Anybody do that? Anybody come from that era? The new mamas don't know nothing about that. So I'm asking God, no storms. They're talking about tornadoes and it's bothering me. So I'm praying, God, please, no tornadoes. But anyway, hello everyone. I'm MzTia for the MzTia Robin Show. Me and Miss Robin, which is my co-host, you never see her because she doing what she want to do. But anyway, soon, maybe I can get her to come on. We do a podcast every Friday. Right now, we on a hiatus. But we talk about everything from politics, entertainment, everyday life, being mothers, being parents, wives, just all kind of stuff. People texting me. I hope they don't call. Good morning. Call me back. Okay. So, I had to come on. The streets are still crazy as usual. I was looking at 50 Cent this morning. He's shooting his shot at Miami. Now, 50, you know she'll city girl. She might just bite. Everybody's playing, right? This is good. Plus, everybody know my favorite artist, Kendrick Lamar, made an appearance on, I think, one of his ally partners album, Cardi, right? Called I Am Music. Everybody's going crazy. Come and see what I got to say about that. Plus, Wendy Williams. Run, Wendy! In my star voice. Run, Wendy. Yes, right? And also, I wanted to touch on the DDG situation. I'm not hearing a lot of things that I thought I would be hearing concerning the DDG. So, come and get my opinion. Y'all know I'm MzTia. This is an opinion-based show. Just my opinions. Nothing's law. I tell people this is a thought-provoking platform where I give my opinions, and maybe hearing my opinions will provoke you into a deep thought to change your situation, honey. I'm putting on makeup. I'm at work. Like I said, I'm worried. The storms. I'm in the South, so a lot of people, storms is very dreadful where I'm from. Hold on. So, I'm working on something. So, and it's a lot of elders in my area. That makes me worry. I'm that kind of person. I try to look out for everybody. And if a storm coming through, a lot of elders don't have a way to get into a special place. So I'm asking God, please, let the storm go over. Okay, let me get into my commentary. Who I got first? Let's start with Kendrick Lamar. He's the hottest on the in the field right now. Listen, Kanye West. I'm gonna go from this angle. Kanye West put out a tweet concerning maybe his opinion or concern about the way Kendrick Lamar is moving. You know, for some reason, man got a way of feeling like he can tell people what to do. I don't know. You know, this is the way it's working around here. Listen to this. His tweet said, everybody's going crazy. His tweet said, I don't like Kendrick Lamar music. He said, he raps very good, but I didn't need to hear him on Cardi's album. When I read it, I said, you know, Kanye is the type of person, he's kind of like Kendrick. You have to really read into their tweets, into their music, because they are very layered people. So when you hear them speak out about anything, It's very layered. And it's really a reason. Kanye and Kendrick are really two of the same. When they are speaking, they only speak to say something. I don't know, something with this eye, y'all. Something with this eye today. So when he said it, I kind of understood. I hope Kendrick Lamar don't kill me, because I'm a stan. I'm a black mama. I'm like a black mama when it comes to Kendrick. You know, a black mama, her son, he does no wrong with her. Black mamas and their son does no wrong. So that's how I am with Kendrick. Kendrick does no wrong. But I understood what Kanye is saying, because I think I'm this kind of fan too. We don't want to hear Kendrick anywhere else. In the place Kendrick is now, I think Kanye is saying his move have to be strategic, right? His move have to be calculated. Hey, Lady Liv. Good morning, darling. How are you? Thanks for coming into the chat this morning. His moves have to be strategic. And I kind of understood the end part of the tweet that Kanye said when he said, I don't want to hear him on a Cardi's album. But do you think could Kendrick be moving in a way of Cardi can be an ally to him? Remember, in one of the songs, I think I heard Kendrick say, I would add you to the list of FUs, but it's full. The list is full. So maybe Cardi could be an ally to him. So this is the reason why, sometimes you have to play chess. And could Kendrick be playing chess by appearing on this album? I think so. I think every move, Kendrick is very aware of what he makes, right? And I think Kanye is very aware of what he says and how it affects. Do I got lipstick on my teeth? Okay. So, to be honest with you, I agree with Kanye. And I also agree with Kendrick. I think Kendrick is being very strategic on hopping on this album to make an appearance to say something. We're watching. What else I said? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Let me say that. So I think Kanye was also coming from, you're the king now. Everybody don't get to sit amongst the king. So I think so in so many ways he was saying that. Everybody don't get to sit in the room with the king, right? Kendrick is the kind of artist that you get it later. You understand him later. He's a post-prophet. What do you mean post-prophet? When he whatever he says, you'll see it later, right? So he's that kind of artist. So I think Kanye, being Kanye, he loves to stir the pot. He's good at that. That's what makes him good. I think I heard somebody in my building. But is it needed? I think Kanye, what he said was needed. It put flame to the fire. So I kind of agree. I kind of understand. And I kind of understand Kendrick as well. I love it. I love it. Go and shout out and listen to Playboy Cardi's new album. It's called I Am Music. Kanye, to me, felt like he was like, don't give nobody else a leg up. But I don't think Kendrick works that way. I think Kendrick works in a way of strategic, calculated. And sometimes you have to do that. Reminds me of 50 Cent. Remember I was just talking about him? I see him reaching out to Miami. Oh, Miami. Are you smart? Or are you really a city girl? Because see, a city girl gonna take any bait because she's about the money, right? A city girl. She's about herself. She's about her come up. But I know 50 Cent is very strategic. Everything he does is for a reason. So if you seeing him all of a sudden reaching out and poking at Miami, it's for a reason. 50 Cent is at war right now. And he's playing chess, honey. You better believe it. But we will see if Miami is a true city girl. Because if she is, take the bait, Miami. Make him pay what he weigh. If you're a real city girl. But if you're a true hustler, loyal, you will stay out of this. So we're watching. Lady Liv, is Miami a true city girl, or is she loyal? Do she understand the play that 50 Cent is making right now? Ooh, this is a good movie. I get to sit back and watch the moves. Lady Liv, do you hear me? Tell me what you think. Is Miami a real city girl, or is she a playmaker? You know, 50 trying to see, will she bite? He's very good. Miami, take the bait, honey. You don't be loyal to anyone. Be loyal to yourself. We're watching, right? Lady Leah said, we're watching. But serious, Miami, take the bait. Make them pay what they weigh. Don't be loyal to anybody, because they will not be loyal to you. Do you have life insurance? Are you in the wheels? I think you need to learn from, what's her name? Superhead. She talked about how she looked around and everyone was set but her. Huh. Listen, pay attention, Miami. The girls before you have taught you what to do. Are the kids set up with stocks and bonds? Yeah. So when you take the bait, make sure they pay what they weigh. The children ought to be straight. So when mommy is no longer here, they are still eating. What do you say, Lady Liv, right? So if you're going to play the game, Miami, make them pay. Woo. Okay, let me go on. Let me move on for y'all think I know what I'm talking about. Who is this? Wendy Williams. I was thinking about Wendy Williams. Run, Wendy! Right? Oh, I love it. I'm so happy. I think Wendy got some hard hitters behind her who's teaching her how to play the game and how to come out of this conservatorship, which is needed. It makes me wonder, though, how far do these people who is over her conservatorship will go? And why is Wendy from the jump in a conservatorship? Lady Liv, I was thinking about this. How do one get into a guardianship or conservatorship? How did Wendy allow other people to be over her life instead of her family? Does this come with when you are beginning to be very financial? Because sometimes when women, like she said in this interview, she said, I'm educated. Women, when they get a certain status in our community, it seems like they trust no one. I think Wendy, at a certain time, she should have found someone who she could trust. I think we all saw that her niece maybe could have been somebody she trusted. But maybe at the time, Wendy was so hurt with her marriage dissolving and her mother's dying. She was so distraught. I didn't think she could trust anyone. So I think that's how she ended up walking herself into this mishap of having other people who does not look like her over her. And this is crazy. I thought about this. Wendy said something in the interview on The View. She said, they don't look like me. She said, they don't dress like me. She said, they don't even talk like me. She said, they don't act like me. She said, get off my neck. This is what she was saying to the guardianships. But once again, I said, how did Wendy find herself having other people over her? Why don't we trust our family enough for them to be in the position where they could be, if anything happened, they would receive or be in the place that they can be guardianship over us? She didn't trust her family. This is what I seen. This is what I'm seeing. I was looking up some things. It says studies estimate that around 1.3 million adults in the U.S. are under guardianships or conservatorships, which I understand. When you get a certain age, you do want people that you can trust to maybe handle your estates and things that's very important to you. But Wendy didn't trust anybody, and I think she's paying for it now. Why are the people going so hard to not allow Wendy to get out of this conservatorship? What is it for them? I was looking at this two guys. What's his name? Him and his wife just died. Let me see. I wrote it down. Hold on. Gene Hackman. Remember Gene Hackman just died. And this is what the report said. It said he left $80 million to his wife. But with his wife dying, you guys, the money will go to charity. Once again, people are not thinking that their family and children are responsible enough to be over their beneficiary or even to be their conservatorship. Like, why didn't Gene Hackman put his children over his assets to the point where now it's dead and it goes back into charity? Lady Liv said to her, everyone she loved hurt her, even family. Right, Wendy Williams. I feel that way too. Everyone hurt her, so her trust, she ended up putting it into strangers' hands. I think that's something the community need to pay attention to, especially when you won like a Wendy Williams status and you're very fortunate. Find someone in your family that you can trust besides people who do not look like you. I'm scared for Wendy. I do believe she got a great team behind her, and she will probably end up getting out of this conservatorship. But the pain that she went through that caused her to run to people who didn't look like her bothers me. Once again, Gene Hackman, all of his assets will go to charity because he didn't trust anyone around him. That's crazy. We hate each other that much? I think Wendy Williams' niece could be a great person that she could probably depend on right now. Her niece is really fighting hard for her. And I really hate that for Wendy, but I'm praying that Wendy get free. She deserves that. Losing a marriage is all, people said it's a death, but also losing your mother on top of that. I can understand why she went down the way she did. It's no therapy for that. You can't therapize. Is that a word? You can't therapize that. That's some healing only God can give you. What do you think, Lady Liv? Tell me what you think. But I like what you said. So that was my Wendy Williams piece. Why don't we trust each other enough? Wendy should have never been in the hands of people who didn't look like her. She should have always had someone who was close to her to make decisions. So this is to the people. Get yourself together that people would trust you to say, hey, I need you to be on my beneficiary, or I need you to come and put your name down for this. I see your character. I see that you could take care of me or make better decisions for me. Wendy didn't trust anybody, and this is how she ended up in this position. I really hate that. Okay, let's move on because I got about 10 minutes. You know I got a black job. DDG. I don't know if you've seen this, Lady Liv, but DDG, he is a YouTuber slash rapper slash streamer. So recently he was in the news. He have a child with a superstar, artist, movie star, Chloe Bailey. Not Chloe. Is her name Chloe? Damn. I can't think. It's one of them Bailey sisters, not Chloe. But I can't think of the other girl name. Damn, is she that forgetful? No, they're very talented, but one of them is very like passive or shy or something. I can't think of her name. Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. DDG was in the news talking about how He was having issues with her not allowing him to see his baby. First of all, I wanted to say this. DDG, let me say this to you, DDG. You was an opportunist. You knew the value of this young lady and what she could give you. Because I think you wanted to be a superstar, wanting this lifestyle of entertainment, being around these big stars. I think you saw the opportunity in, I almost said her name. I think you saw the opportunity in this young lady. And I think you are an opportunist. I'm sorry, you are. Which it's normal being a person of your caliber. I think it's normal for him to think selfish, right? You come into this business, it's all about climbing to the top, who I can use to get to the next level. And I think it's just what's natural for him to continue to do that, even if it was to play with people's hearts. Not only did you play with people's hearts, now you brought a child into it. Let me tell you something, DDG. No one wants to be a single mother. And if people saying they want to be a single mother, they're lying. No one wants to be a single mother. So being a single mother is, I hear you. My people at my job side. Being a single mother is not easy. And I think you made her a single mother. No one wants to be a single mother. She didn't want to be a single mother, but you made her that because you were selfish. You was thinking about yourself. Now, do you get to hold it all to yourself? No, you don't get to hold all the responsibility. She also had to have some of this responsibility too. But I think she should have did something better to protect herself from you. You was an opportunist and you wanted a baby for a different reason. Oh, we've been watching you for a long time, DDG. We knew you wanted a baby because you're a content creator and people is your content. From your family to your love life, every relationship you had have been content because you are a content creator. I almost said her name again. But she's a private young lady. She is really a superstar. And I think she got caught up in the wrong place. You know, sometimes us girls, we could do that. We'll get caught up around the wrong people. What do you say, Lady Liv? And then DDG walks around like he is a victim. No, the baby is the victim. He was part of a play. Ooh. You know, you have to be careful bringing in bringing in kids into this world. They should have two parents in the house. You should provide that. And I think DDG knew he didn't want to be with this young lady forever or for a marriage. I think he knew that. So the victim is the child because he would be robbed of that family union. The young lady, she don't get off. She do have to hold some responsibility in this. I think this is why God tell us to wait. You know, God have a way of telling us things before we do it. This is why he said, wait a minute. You may not be on the same level. Some people may say equally yoked. You may not think the same. You may not have the same value. You may not look at what a family should look like as the same. Wait a minute. So now, being a single mother, you have to say, okay, who do I want to bring around my kids? That's hard, DDG. It's not easy. So don't walk around and think that you just a victim. Actually, you're an opportunist, and I don't see your community holding you to that. They're not telling you the truth. She was an opportunity for you. You took it. She didn't know it. Because sometimes, girls, we could be naive, especially when we don't get the attention from the opposite sex. So the moment that she saw you liking her, she failed. This is why she also have to hold some of this responsibility. I almost said her name again. Young lady, Be careful. Be cautious now who comes in your life. They may try to 50 cent you. Young girls, pay attention. You are the prize. Even though now we live in a world where men feel like they are the prize. But to the women, you are the prize. Be careful. Everybody that tells you you're cute does not get to sit at the table or a chance to have a conversation. What's wrong with you girls? Get some pride and dignity. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody that tells you you cute do not get to get your phone number. Should not get to see what's under your dress. Play hardball, ladies. Make them work. Or you'll find yourself in this young lady's position, finding herself as a single mother. Unwillingly. But those are the consequences we have when we go out of order, right? So take it in stride. Pay attention this time. And DDG, find you somebody to play with. I got to get out of here. I got 5 minutes. But I wanted to say that to the young women. Everybody's promoting this city girls persona until we find ourselves having to hold the weight, the brunt of the situation. My heart goes out to you girls. It's a lot of you girls is single and don't even feel like you're worthy to have a marriage because the world is not promoting that. But to the girls who do want that, hold yourself. Pay attention. Don't follow the masses. All right. I got to go. There's something your mama should tell you. And even when your mom tell you, I know a lot of people don't listen. But keep it in the back of your head because you're going to need it. All right. Before I start crying. Okay. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, I'm MzTia from the MzTia and Robin Show. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.